Well, hello, and welcome back to Burman Farmstead. We've been busy around here doing a lot of little side projects that you probably won't see. One of them, father-in-law and I have been trimming up this big old maple tree on the farm in preparation to get a new roof on the house. That should be happening hopefully within the next month. We've been in need of one, so we'll get that done. And also, I don't know if any of you have ever caught it in the intro drone flyover starting in the videos, that there's always been a big hole right here in the middle of the farmyard. Well, I hired my cousin's company, Mercer Asphalt and Concrete, to come out here, and him and his talented crew of guys bored me a really nice big pad today. We've been looking forward to this. Our kids are gonna ride around on it with their bikes, trikes, and little tractors, and we're going to look forward to utilizing this for quite some time. So thank you to my cousin and all of his talented workers at Mercer Asphalt for getting quite the awesome job done today. It's July 22nd when I'm filming this video. The alfalfa has been blooming for a little while. We haven't had too much rain in the last, 4 or 5 weeks, and this alfalfa hasn't grown a ton. The shortest parts of the field are probably about 8 inches, and the better parts are about 18 inches to 2 foot tall. I normally don't let the alfalfa get this far along to where it gets into full bloom, but I did this time. So we're gonna get this hay cut today because I really can't let this go any longer. I'm certain by now that some of you are probably starting to get a little bored just watching the 4430 do all the work around here. But right now it's the only tractor that I have that has any kind of decent horsepower that's in full repair. This 4010 back here was one of the tractors that I ended up buying for my grandpa. The other year, I went to go put a clutch in it, and I noticed that the transmission housing was cracked. I've got a donor transmission housing sitting back here, so I'm sure I'll be making a lot of videos later this year of working on this 4010. I plan to put that transmission in it, put new tires on it, fix up a couple small things while we're working on it, and paint it. And with any luck, come hay season 2026, this tractor should be running and being used. We'll go ahead and get these couple small fields that are further away from the farm taken care of, and then we'll end with cutting the one alfalfa field at our place last. I like doing that one last. It's typically the last one I want to bale, that way I'm at the farm. So we're back at that little pond that you guys saw us cut in one of the other videos. Round and around in circles we go. This field's so small, there's no other way to cut it. This disc bine is doing such a better job cutting on this cutting versus the last cutting of hay. Really not leaving too many streaks in the fields now. After we got done using it the first time, my buddy went through. My buddy had gone through and replaced a lot of those blades that were worn out really well. Can't say that they're all new on here, but I'd say 70% or more of them are now new on here. And it is making a world of a difference on how well this thing is cutting. I've only got a couple more small fields to do, and we'll be back at the farm. I've had to open up the windows in the tractor. When I went to get it out, I could hear a hissing sound underneath the cab, and it looked like the low pressure line for the air conditioning system had sprung a leak. So we're gonna get a new one of those metal lines ordered, get that replaced, and get this air conditioning working again. But for tonight, windows open, that way we don't get too hot in here. There we go, another one of the small little fields done. I didn't get any film on these fields for you guys. Hopefully when I get back to the farm I can get you some good film and maybe some drone footage of cutting that field. If not, we might just keep this video nice and short and sweet. Alright guys, I didn't expect this video to get this late for me into the evening. Got home and had to help Ashley get the kids to bed. Alright guys, I didn't expect to be cutting hay this late into the evening. I got home and Ashley needed help putting the kids to bed, and then unexpectedly one of the truck drivers that we hired to haul some freight for us needed some help with a couple of things. That ended up taking 2 hours. I didn't think it was going to take that long, but we'll get the disc bind swung out to the side. And on she goes. Idle up. Sunflower is going to last. I'm going to run along our round bales that we wrapped. Oh man, that hay looks so weird. I almost never cut it with bloom this full on, and it just has a hazy look to it. I'm assuming that's all that purple showing up here in the evening. I've got the 4430 sitting outside for the night, letting that cool down. I've got to bring that disc bind back in the morning anyways. I'm plumb worn out by now. Pouring that concrete today wore me out, and then cutting a bunch of hay afterwards really did me in. So on that note, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We can do a lot here, but we can't grow this channel without your help. Thank you, and have a good day.